Huh. Seems like we are live, Otavio.
Oh, we are live. Okay.
So this was unexpected event actually. So Otavio, first, are you a freelancer for which company are you actually working?
Right now, I'm working the platform SH.
Oh, nice name, Platform SH. Shell.
Yes.
Cool. And one question, I remember attending a session about JNoSQL at JakartaOne. It was the proper name JakartaOne. It was in Moscone Center. I would say it was 3 years ago. So was it your session back then?
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, perfect. So
Okay.
now, welcome to the first new fresh session, Jakarta NoSQL. It could be the first new spec in Jakarta E9 or 10. So what are you aiming for? Jakarta E9, 10, 11, or 12?
Okay. I hope in Jakarta E9.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead.
Okay, that's my show. Hello, everybody. Hello, Diego. Hello, David. Hello, Amelia. Okay, first of all, sorry to small slide presentation. Don't worry about that. Oh, hello, Werner. And then go to the code. Okay, my name is Otavio Santana. Follow me on Twitter. Handle Otavio Java. Okay, small words. So, what is NoSQL database? We have basically four types that we're gonna cover today. So, key value, think value about map. So, given key, I can retrieve the information for the value. We have several implementations. So Redis is the most famous one, and then we have Hazelcast. The whole idea is I just can retrieve information from the key. Then we have the column family type. We have several implementations as well. The most famous one is Cassandra. It looks like almost the same. We have the key and they return the information. However, this guy, I have a different structure. So I have each information in one unit that's called column. So we have Apollo here. We have the unit of information that's a column. A column has the name and the information itself. And the document type, think about JSON or XML5 file. So we have several implementations as well. The MongoDB is the most famous one so far. I guess MongoDB is also the most famous NoSQL database in the world. And the last one, and my favorite one, is the graph database. We have here the edge and the vertex. The whole idea here is I can storage the relationship, and I have an object that storage that information to me. So I can put a direction, I can put information in my relationship, I can do deeper queries than a classic SQL database. Okay, I'm gonna show a little bit about Jakarta NoSQL. We have the mapping API and the communication API, and the implementation has some names. So mapping, think about JPA, and communication, think about JDBC. The name of the reference implementation for mapping is Artemis, and the communication names, the reference implementation name is Diana. So why these names? Is mythology, and I love mythology. If you don't like, don't worry. It's just a name, so you can keep it. And also, that's just a reference implementation. So I have a whole session that talk about what NoSQL is and the definition, what's cap, what is everything. But I'd like to show some code today. So no, Notes guy. Let's share again. Share screen. Okay. When everybody can see, please say, hey, and then I can start. Okay? Adam, can you see my screen?
Yeah, your screen is wonderful.
Okay, let's start. So basically what I have here is a .xml. So I'm talking about a Maven project here. So I have some dependence, the mapper dependence. So thing about JPA again. So one mapper to document, to key value, to column, and to graph. Okay, font is small. Okay, let's increase the font. Okay, 32.3. Okay. Yes. Increase a little bit. What do you think about? Yeah, I put 33 on the side, and I have the mapping, and I have the driver, the communication layer. So one to MongoDB, Cassandra, Redis, and Neo4j. What I have here is my Docker Compose. And this Docker Compose has 4 services: one to key value, one to column, one to document, one to graph. Okay, and let's start. So first step is create an entity. As I love mythology, let's create a god. So this guy gonna have an ID. This guy gonna have a name, and the last attribute is gonna be a list of powers. So let's create a constructor with this trees guy here, and the second one just an empty constructor, and for sure my toString method. Let's start to the easiest one, that is the key value. Basically, I just need 2 annotation. One is empty to define the entity itself, and one is the ID to define the key. As you can see here, I'm using the package Jakarta NoSQL because that belongs to the specification itself. It's like Batman, right? So Batman has Bat House, Bat Car, Bat Code. So we have Jakarta, empty, Jakarta notation. Basically, I use the Jakarta package name. So let's go on. Okay, what I have here, I have my Java SE application. And one cool thing about Jakarta EE8 or Java EE8 is CDI has support to Java SE. So what can I do is SE container, and then SE container, new instance, and start this little guy here. And yes, I can do try results. So I can put this guy here, and let's see the magic happen. Let's create the first instance. Let's Diana. Okay, new Diana. New, of course, new God. The first one is the ID. The second one is the name. And the last one is the power. So let's create a collection of power. Diana is the goodness of hunt. Yes, I guess the thing about the Baby Shark family song is almost the same. And Jakarta NoSQL, we work with templates. The template is a skeleton to do some basic operation. Once we're going to start with, of course, key value. Let instance the key value template. So key value template. Let's use container and key value template. And let's start this guy, little bit guy here. So what can I do with key value? Remember, key value hash map. So basically, I can put this guy, and Just that is one way to retrieve this guy. That is by the key. So get the god here. I'm return the god. And one good point here that we have support to optional. So we can return the empty and no pointer no more. And okay, let's create some code smell and put some system out log here to see the result. So God, and for sure, let's delete the information by the ID, and let's do this guy again. So salt the quest, okay, the query, and again this guy here again. So let's execute, and hopefully everything gonna work. Are you sure about that? I don't think so. Why? Connection refused. Basically, I didn't start my Docker compose. So let's start. That's to show that I'm doing the real code. Okay, let's start my document, my graph, and my key value. Again, key value Redis, document MongoDB, and column Cassandra, and graph Neo4j. And for sure, let's run again. Stop and running. Okay, it's running. And as you can see here, the first query, it's returned the ID. And then I removed and then try to do the query again. And I expected it's returned empty. Is there one way to return empty here? Basically, I can find the one time to leave of 1 second. And then guess what? Wait for 2 seconds. So second is leave 2 seconds. Let's do this wonderful code here. So let's run again. And hopefully, I'm going to return the first result, and then I empty the result. So again, got Diana, name, and empty. Is leave for 2 seconds. And then do the query. What can I do right now? We have several features to a specific API. To key value, you can do some queries. So let's do some queries right now. Okay, so template, query. You can do get one. Why not do something like select star from blah, blah, blah? Basically, I'm talking about the key value. So that is just one way to return information for that. And guess what? That's from the key. So I need to define the way to serialize this guy. And let's do it for each. So system out println salt query by text. And execute this guy again. Okay, let's execute this guy again and see query by text. Of course, you have the feature of prepare statement. So if you like to do something like prepare, define the ID here, you can bind the ID one value, and then execute again. And let's see what's going on. If you know something about Spring Data, we have a similar feature that's a repository. So let's create right now a God repository. That's an interface, and then extend repository. that has two parameters. The first one is the entity, and the second one is the ID itself. So let's use again the container to inject this wonderful guy here, the God repository, and containers, select God repository. And let's define a qualifier to this guy, because repository might be document, column, key value, and graph. So let's define a key value itself and then inject. The whole idea of repository is to make even easier the communication. So let's use, for example, repository to save here. So let's save Diana. I can find by ID. So find by ID and so on. So I have a few minutes. So let's show this it and then move on to the next type, because I guess I just have 1 hour to try to show the whole 4 APIs. And for sure, we have name method by query. So if I do this, got find by name, string name. The idea here is to do a query automatically to you. But honestly, I'm going to talk about the key value implementation. My question is, what's going to happen if I do a query right now? So what's going to happen if I do something like that? Find by name. So Diana. Okay, let's prepare my front end. So make a little bit beautiful. And then execute again. Okay, stop, run, and then return. What's going to happen? For sure, we're going to have an exception. Why? Basically, I just can return the information from the key, and the name is not a key. So I'm not allowed to do that. Okay? So remember the structure, and Jakarta NoSQL looks to the structures itself and avoid to do some emulation and something like that. Okay, right now let's do the most famous technique from the Java developers. Of course, I'm talking about copy paste. So let's copy paste and create a new entity. And right now, let's start to work with column. Let's use the same idea, right? So when I start to work with column, let's use the template. So this guy here gonna be my column template for sure. One important thing here is right now I need to define each information I'm gonna put on my database. So the fields, I must put the column annotation and the column annotation. Yes, Cassandra has a list type, so I can use the list type. Okay, let's go to the column. So define here the qualifier column. Let's start using the template itself. Okay, column Diana, and let's save. Okay, and let's find by ID. Find God repository and the ID itself. So the results, and execute this guy right now and see what's going on. Okay, let's fix this little bit mistake here. Okay, the result and the good result. Okay, I have one question to you guys. Do you know what a Fluent API is? And what can I do with Fluent API? While you answer that, for sure, we also have duration here. So I can define duration of seconds, and I can do exactly something. So time unit, seconds, sleep, 2 seconds, and when I execute again, this guy is gonna return an empty value. So let's see. Blah 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 blah. And here, why? Because my duration is 1 second, and I wait 2 seconds. And the duration here comes from the Java 8 API. Let's see what's got here. Here, Java time duration. Okay. Basically, the whole idea of the Fluent API is to avoid the Java developer or some user do some mistakes. So let's create our query, column query. Let's do the query. So the first step is define the fields. So select, and then I just have one option. That's from, that's from God. And I put the dot. I have another option, so I can find the where, I can build, I can find the order, limit, skip, and let's put the where. So let's put where ID, and then again, I just have my save option. So I have equals, in, between, greater than equals, and not anything else. So let's put equals and build this guy here, and template, select the query, and query by API, and for sure, let execute again. Okay, start to execute. Okay, executing, starting, and oh yeah, the duration stuff. Let's remove this guy here and execute again. I have the same concept to delete. So what can I do is do delete query. And as well, I can do by text. So let's see here. So query by text. This times I can do something like select from dot where ID equals 1, and then execute this guy and see again. I can put a proper statement, so I can put as the variable name and then make this thing happen. And as I mentioned, remember the structure, so I can put name and then power and execute again, and can do exactly something here. So I can have name and the powers, and see, oops, I put power, it's powers, sorry for that. Let's execute again. Okay, while it's running, I have one question. If there's a NoSQL database supported by Jakarta NoSQL, we have, I guess, something around 32 database. If you go to Jakarta NoSQL, jnosql.org, you can see the whole database that we have support. Okay, here I put name and powers, and as you can see here, names and power, and offshore, I didn't return the ID because I didn't put the ID on the query. Again, we can use the repository, exactly the same. But my question is, what's going to happen right now? So what's going to happen now with that query that we did? before. So repository, find by name. Let's put Diana. And thank you, Werner. Let's execute again. And let's see what's going to happen. And blah, 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 blah. It's going to return exception. Why? Let's see what say the exception. Okay. As you can see here, it's return exception. It's complain about performance. If you want to execute anyway, you can put allow filtering. Why that? Jakarta NoSQL care about performance, and you need to know, as you as a developer need to know exactly what's going on behind. So Cassandra, we have secondary index, and you can use allow filtering. However, both has performance issue. So look out when you try to use. You can use, but by default, Jakarta, the specification itself don't allow it to do that. So that's what I have to show on column. Okay, let's run to the next one. Again, copy paste. I love this feature, copy paste. Okay, right now we're gonna start with document template. And guess what? The class name is document template. Okay, let's do the import. And let's do the import. Let's define the qualifier again, this time of document. Okay, and yeah, I need to rename this guy here. Usually people question me why I don't have just one query. I'm gonna show some why you don't have two. One to document, one to column, instead just one. So let's execute this guy here. Let's execute first. And that's amazing, right? So right now I'm using document with MongoDB. My question is, what's gonna happen? Oh, okay, I did a spoiler. Yes, with document I can do the find by name. Yeah, but anyway, what's gonna happen right now if I try to execute this guy twice? I mean, if I try to run the insert 2 times, let's execute again and see what's going on. It's going to return an exception. Why? Because MongoDB does not allow me to create the sum ID twice. Therefore, we keep in the behavior behind the database. So if you like to do that, I can use updates right now, or I can use repository and save. What does the save do? Basically, it's going to check the database. If the database is empty, you're going to search. If the information is already there, they're going to update. So we have 2 options. Let's execute again and see what's going on. You keep the same query. So let's see if there's some question. No, thank you, Werner. And as I mentioned before, right now you can do more power. And that means I can finally do the find by name. Yeah, because usually document allow me to do that, and MongoDB allow me to do that. That means I have more power to do any kind of query, like where ID or the name is, I don't know, equals Zeus. Okay. Oh, equals Zeus. Let's put a little bit more gods here. So I have Diana, she's alone. So let's put Zeus and Apollo. Okay, Zeus, the god of thunder, and Apollo, the god of the sun. Okay, you need to define different ID. Of course, if you didn't put ID, MongoDB can generate automatically to you. But let's make it easier. So Ahes as this, Diana, Zeus, and Apollo. So I can find by ID. I already showed that. Let's execute. So I can do the same query using the text. So gonna be something like or name equals Zeus. So anything no new for now. Okay, I have Apollo, Zeus, and something like that. Of course, not sure right now. Okay, I can find the order. So let's find order. So let's put here where name in a haze of Diana, I guess Zeus, and Apollo. Let's remove the or. Of course, you can put and as well. You can negate. And let's find the order by name. As you can see, I put the dots and I have some options. So let's run this time this way. And on the query, order by blah, 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 blah. So nothing new till now. Let's execute this guy. And hopefully everything gonna work well. Okay, query Apollo, Dionysius. Let's change the order and see what's going on. Hello from Nigeria. Okay, by text gonna be something like, you probably know, select. Again, you can find names. Oh, just a star. God, where, name, in. I forget. I guess Zeus, Diana, and I guess it was Apollo. And something like order by name, and blah, blah, blah. So I can have the sum query. So let's see what's going on. Okay, this guy here. I can do the sum query, and for sure gonna be the sum results. So system here, out, println. As I mentioned before, this guy gonna work, and you can do something like query and use a query annotation. So select from God where name, and then put the parameter name. So come on. Okay, now. So that's exactly the same idea, the same context. So, and for sure, we're looking for diversity. When I mean diversity, we have extensions. So if you'd like to use Cassandra query language, we have extension to run this guy here. However, I just have more 20 minutes, so I need to worry about it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna show the graph, so give me a little bit more time. As you can see here, I had a query. I did some query, and my question is, okay, given right now I have 1,000 of information in my database. What can I do? Okay, you can do the query, document query pagination. Document query pagination, the query pagination. And I just have two options. The first one is a query, and the second parameter is the pagination. The pagination is again a Fluent API. So the first one is the page. We start with the page number 1 and the size. So the size is 1. And let's see, we have the template, we have the select, we have the query pagination, and this guy here is gonna return a page of God. Page. So let's play this guy. So page 1, page get collect collectors, I guess, to list. So let's go to the next page. So next page, page 2, and copy paste, because copy paste is amazing. And yeah, cannot forget about that. And let's go to the last page, page 2, next, page 3 here, and let's copy paste, and let's copy paste here, page 3. Oops, I forgot this guy here. And basically, yes, the new folder is gonna be the graph database. And then let's execute this guy here. And hopefully everything gonna work. Usually it don't, but I hope so. And here we are. So we have Zeus on the page number 1. We have Diana in the page number 2. And we have Apollo in the page number 3. Of course, we can find the size. So you can skip this guy here. The first one is going to return 2, and the second one going to return just 1, this kind of thing. So page number 1, Zeus and Diana, and the page number 2 is Apollo. Okay, I show the pagination, I show the annotation by query, select in, select. I show the power of the Fluent API. I'm a guy who loves a lot of clean code, and basically I put clean code in wherever I put my hand. So probably gonna see a lot of good practice of clean code in Java effective on this API. Of course, we have a lot of people on the community side who loves as well. So if you like to improve this API and also learn more and talk about this API on the clean code and Java effective aspects, please join us. Okay, so go template. Let's go to the last one because I just have 20 minutes. What I'd like to do is talk about graph in 10 minutes and then keep 10 minutes to questions. So let's do the first way. That's basically copy paste, so graph. And guess what? So I'm talking about graph. So let's use the graph template. So graph template here. Let's remove repository for a while. Okay, let's remove repository for a while. Of course, the way to do query on graph is different from document, from column, and from key value. So let's remove this guy here. Okay, let's create one more guy. My favorite god, the god from war, the god of war. Of course, I'm talking about Kratos. Who else? So Kratos. One important thing here is we have relationship, and the relationship has an object. So I have this guy here, and let's do a small change here. So let's find this guy as new. Why this guy as a new? Because the ID gonna auto increment automatically. And one more step is um, this guy doesn't support list of strings. So to make it faster, let's put a string and let's do the amazing worst practice ever. So let's put get the first element, and hopefully nobody put an empty collection. So don't tell to anybody about that, but I'm gonna do this code smell on my demo code. So first step, let's insert the template. So let's insert this guy here. So let's create an array, a list. So let's put Diana, let's put Zeus, let's put Apollo and Kratos. If you have no idea who Kratos is, so stop right now and go to start to play some video games. I'm kidding. Stay here and then play video games. And then let's create some relationships. So let's create the edge. So edge, Diana loves Apollo, one direction, and let's put Apollo loves Diana. Okay, let's create one more. Zeus, father of Diana, and for sure Apollo. And one more, the last one, Kratos kills Apollo. Again, the um, um, the graph has an object to hold the relationship. So I put a direction, and for sure I can put properties on that relationship. So think about, I can put how. So how using the hand. So basically Kratos killed somebody just using the hand. Given that, one important thing is I have a transaction, but these transactions come from Thinkapop. Why Thinkapop? Do you remember that I mentioned before that we have the communication layer and the mapping layer? The communication layer from the graph, right now we are running on Apache Thinkapop. So in that database who has support to Apache Thinkapop can run this. So let's commit, so transaction, and let's commit this guy here. So basically what I'm gonna do is persist this guy, and let's play some queries. So okay, who is the killer? Who is the victim? Okay, where's the family? Where is the family? And let's create some marketing plan. So what's marketing? So okay, don't do that using your hand. And sorry, the idea is to suggest to somebody who killed by hand some weapon. And sorry, the idea here is buy a flower to the victim lover. So let's do that. So who's the killer? As you can see here, I have a template. I have the vertex, and the idea here is killer queues. Okay, let's see. Queues, yes. And then get results, and then for each. So system out println. There's a killer. The vitamin gonna be the opposite side. So out. Where's the family? So the whole idea here is to find the father and the son and the daughter. So okay, family. Given the father, out E. Why this E? This E means edge. So we start to use the edge. And then I'd like to return both sides. So I'm gonna return the, the guy who is the father and the passive guy. Okay, let's run this query and then do the next query. But first, let's check what I'm doing right now. So let's check the results on the log. So the killer, Kratos, the victim, Apollo, and where's the family? So I have Zeus, Apollo, Zeus, Diana. Wait. Why Zeus twice? Because remember, I have two relationships. The first one is between Zeus and Diana, and the second one is Zeus is with Apollo. So let's comment this guy here. Let's keep. Oops. I did too much. So let's just keep this guy here. And where are the family? What can I do is that duplicated the result. So, and then when I execute again, and then see the results. Okay, duplicated, mark it. So let's do one more query. So this guy here. So I'm almost all the time. What can I do? So I can do the int a. This mean edge and do query on the relationship. So given the guy who had killed by your home bare hands. So let's do that. And of course, I can go to the victim here. Okay, I find the victim, and then I'd like to find who loves the victim. So I'm go through the graph. So kills, loved, and see what's going on. Let's fix my front end. Let's fix my front end and then execute again. Okay, as you can see, Kratos. I can return the edge, so I can return the whole relationship. And also I can return the Fitman lover. So on this case, Diana. So I just have 10 minutes left. So I'd like to show one thing before finish here. So let's close and share again. This time my screen. Okay. This screen here. Okay. Guys, can you see my screen? And that's Neo4j, and that's my relationship. So I have Kratos here, who killed Apollo. As you can see here, I have my relationship property, so kills, ID, and my properties, how the hand. I have Apollo, and I have the relationship here. I have the Zeus, father of Apollo, Zeus, father of Diana. I have the mutual direction. So Apollo loves Diana, and Diana loves Apollo. So I have both direction here. So there's the power of Jakarta NoSQL again. If you'd like to know more about NoSQL database, go on that link, go in that QR code. I guess we're gonna share the whole information someplace. I guess on JakartaOne website. I already did the demo time. So if you'd like to know more about Jakarta NoSQL, please go to this. Sorry for that. I guess I need a little more water. Go to that link. And again, thank you to you guys be here. So follow me, Otavio Santana, and for sure, my company platform is Sage. I guess I have 7 minutes question. So is there any question about why that I can send some links?
So, Otavio, I see two questions.
Yes, two questions. Okay, go ahead.
So, Eclipse Link and Hibernate had an implementation of NoSQL database for NoSQL database. Please, what do you think would be their future, and what are your thoughts on aligning them? I'm asking because I believe it will be a lot cooler if we don't have to change our existing JPA based on applications to use Jakarta NoSQL.
Okay, that's a good question, and I answer that question like twice every day. That's amazing. That's why I wrote a blog post about it. Basically, JPA is built to SQL database, and NoSQL is to Jakarta NoSQL is to NoSQL database. What you saw here, so we have one API to key value, to document, to column family graph, and each NoSQL database has different behavior, and we have time to live aspect, and also um, the query are different. Like in the graph, we have Grammarly from Tinkerpop. Um, so basically, that's a hard question, but right now you cannot use JPA to NoSQL. It's like if you'd like to try use a knife as a fork, and usually the emulation does not work very well. So unfortunately, trust me, we tried, but no, we cannot make it happen. So NoSQL to NoSQL, SQL to SQL, and that is it on my side. Okay, I saw there has a question. What's the best way to the community can help you? Join us on the mail list. So let's see if I can find quickly the NoSQL mail list. So we have several emails here. So please join us. And plus, furthermore, we have the Gitter. We have my Twitter handle. We have the NoSQL Twitter handle. So please write about it, give feedback. Right now we have a couple companies who are running NoSQL production. Yes, as many mentioned before, each one has your great use case, so it's hard to compare both sides. And that's all from my side. Thank you guys for staying here for the whole day, and hope that you enjoy a lot.
Okay, so thanks so much to Otavio, and then I will invite everyone to move into our next session, which is actually going to be a recording from, is it Aryan? Yes, Aryan Timmons on the security. So I will see you on in the next session. Thank you so much, Otavio. Yes, amazing. I saw the pin, I saw the t-shirt. You rock. Thanks so much. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.